Honestly, I think giving up because of a little mental blockage is more of being a bitch than having a mental blockage. What is up, folks? It is fight week, or weight cut week, however you want to look at it. We're at the day where we're drinking a whole bunch of water and we're having to pee a lot. But you also know what it is? It's freaking Halloween. So you know what that means? We're going to go trick-or-treating. I guess JB and I aren't going trick-or-treating. We're taking my little sister trick-or-treating and collecting all the candy in which we can't eat. They can eat. I can't eat. And drinking a bunch of water. I'm going to try not to pee on myself throughout the process. Should be very interesting. Lots of fun. You know what blows, though? Is that this year, Halloween is on a Friday. So not only do I get to collect candy that I can't eat, but I can't enjoy Halloween. Like, Halloween on a Friday, like, never comes. That would be so much fun. Anyways, let's go hit the road, go knock on some doors, say trick or treat, and get this chick some candy. Oh, my apologies, folks. So, yesterday, Halloween, trick-or-treating, went wonderful. The little sister got lots and lots and lots of candy, but between me trying to hold in pee, having to go on potty breaks, and trying to hold it in, and chugging water, and walking up, and trying to get her as much candy as we possibly could get her, I completely forgot to pull my phone back out. I completely forgot that we had started the fight week vlog. So that is my bad. But we just finished up the final push of this fight camp. I may come out here and get like a little shakeout in on Monday. Maybe drill a little bit. Just depending on how our energy levels are feeling. Just depending on how our weight is looking. If our weight is looking good enough to where we can come out here and move a little bit, we may. If our energy levels are feeling like, we need to do something, we might come out here and get a little rolls in, get a little movement in, get a little drilling in. But yeah, my friends, the final push is complete. We just finished up the last practice of this fight camp. We are just about a gallon down for the day, and we're gonna get home and I guess freaking clean up and then hang out, get some food in us, all of those good things, rest up a little bit, and then find some time to get on some games. That's pretty much what the rest of this week entails. Sweating, showering, sweating, sleeping, sweating, playing games, sweating, playing games, sleeping. It's like a constant freaking cycle. But yeah, the final push went amazing. Our bodies were feeling great. We were flowing amazing. Honestly, probably the most fluid I have been in a long time. So that is a really, 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 really terrific stinking feeling. A terrific feeling. Because this fight camp, I can't lie, y'all. I can't lie. We've been dealing with some pretty difficult injuries to get through, and not to mention some pretty difficult things. The past like 2-3 weeks, we have quite pretty much since the last vlog, so the car show vlog, that Monday or Tuesday, we have been in the hospital. Not us personally, but having to travel or take our grandfather to the hospital back and forth. It's been pretty pretty stressful time, I guess you could say. Worrying about his health, trying to get him okay, all of those things. And then on top of it, we get a boo-boo ourselves, which kind of blows. And this is the first time that the boo-boo is, I mean, I've went into fights with a little bit of a boo-boo, but this is the first time where the boo-boo was crippling a week before the fight. So that is a little nerve-wracking, I guess you could say. But today we pushed it 110%, and our bodies held up, our movement felt good. I mean, like I said, we felt fluid. We felt very, 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 very fluid. So honestly, I don't have too much to complain about. The weight was looking good. It was coming off. I was literally pouring sweat out of me. I was drowning in my own sweat. So that's good. The water's coming out. The weight's coming off. We're feeling fluid. We're feeling mobile. We're feeling strong. We're feeling good. Definitely after all the persevering we did. This last practice was a good one. To know that we saw it through to the end, and we're feeling all right. We're feeling pretty good. We're feeling vitalized. So that was the final push, folks. Now it's just time to recover from the boo-boos, recover from the training, recover from everything, because day in and day out grind, well, your body does get broken down, and this is my time to recover. So I guess let's get home, let's recover, and let's get this weight off. Today we're probably just gonna spend the rest of the day chilling and chilling. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. But tomorrow starts the sauna sits. Tomorrow starts the removing of some of my water. Tomorrow starts all the fun and the removing of the sodium. Today we still get salt, so that's nice. So let's get home, let's scrub down, and let's enjoy our Saturday that we just earned. And finally, we are home after a measly little wreck in our town. Backed up the whole entire freaking state of Georgia. We have made it home. I guess let's run inside. Oh, we made it through our gallon too. So 1 gallon down, we just gotta get through the next one. So I guess let's get inside, let's clean up, let's start ingesting some more water, and then either climb our butts back into the bed and take us a nap, or go find us something to eat. One or the other. I'm not sure which one yet, but one of the two are coming after I get the shower, because I feel grody, nasty, yucky, disgusting. Let's go shower. And we are clean, folks, and you have absolutely zero idea how good this freaking feels. When I tell you I was literally drowning during practice, I was drowning in my own sweat. So to be nice, fresh, and clean feels amazing. But now that I'm out of the shower, JB's still not up for us to go get some food, to get some food in us together. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crawl my butt back into the bed. I'm going to take me a little teensy bit of a nap, and then I'm going to get up and go find me some food, make me some food, do me something for some food. So let's go enjoy this nap. Well, that nap was terrific, but our lunch is starting to run thin. So I guess let's get up and make us some dinner. Fillets and kale it is. Let's get this junk started, and then since I can still have sodium, I'm going to eat a little bit of the leftover smoked sausage we had last night. That is going to be my snack throughout the night as we game. So I guess get these fillets cooked up, get this kale cooked up, get it into our bellies, and then get back downstairs so that we can check out this new Battlefield update. Heard it was fun. Heard it was terrific. Heard the new game modes are great. So let's cook this up and let's get on. I guess this is the moment of truth. Let's see if these jokers are burnt or if they are perfect, because I could not get them to temperature. I think I broke my thermometer. And see if they taste good. Anyways, let's grab them. Good news, dinner tasted just fine. I want to say the steaks are cooked to perfection, but they tasted all right. Fillets are kind of hard to, get just right. They're cut either super thick. They're unevenly cut traditionally when you get them, and then they're super lean, so it's hard to get them tender. But either way, they were good. They were edible. And we only have like half a gallon, my apologies, half a gallon of water we have to finish. So I guess the remainder of the night, we're gonna sit there and try to finish that half gallon of water and probably hop on some Battlefield. See how this new update is. See if I like the Battle Royale. I'm pretty interested in it, I can't lie. So I guess let's get our butts inside and hop on these games and call it a freaking night. I hope to see y'all there.
I figured out the reason we broke down. Pulled an amateur move, didn't hang any little trees, but I got some. So maybe that's
And breakfast is served. I guess let's grub down so that we can get out the door and go get our first sweating of this freaking weight cut. Well, I may have just eaten and made the best eggs in the freaking world this morning. The freaking world, folks. Those were some delicious freaking eggs. But now we need to go knock out this run. Sit in the sauna for a little bit just to get our bodies used to it, Have some fun. But now that I've eaten, I can kind of tell you how my body's feeling today, what our weight's at, all those good things. So we woke up this morning at the same weight in which we left practice yesterday. We did do something a little different in this weight cut that may either really screw me or really benefit me. I may end up in the hospital, or I may just have the smoothest weight cut of my life, but we will see. One of my old training partners, someone I would even consider a coach of mine, told me one time that he drinks 3 gallons of water, and I was like, you're a maniac, that's not possible. Well, it is. Yesterday, I drank 3 gallons of water like it was nothing, just about. Well, all the fluids that I took in, it was over 3 gallons yesterday of fluid. Needless to say, our bodies, our digestive systems are moving, and they're moving very quick. We still have salt in our body. We have 0 carbs. We're feeling pretty good, other than obviously having no carbs. I'm not like foggy headed or anything. The salt's doing its job, and the extra water is doing its job. But we could very well have oversaturated our body with water, in which that's what we're supposed to be doing. But we may have went overboard, and this could be very bad. Or we've put too much water in us, and we're not going to be able to get it. Either way, only thing I could think of is we're trying to get water out of our bodies, right? So that we can recover as quickly as possible, all those good things. So that's the point of water loading, drinking the 2 gallons, gallon, half gallon, so on and so forth, is to try to have more fluid in your body than food, pretty much, and then be able to drain the glycogen, be able to drain the sodium levels and all that stuff. So the only thing that extra water could do is benefit me, in my thought, early on. Obviously, later on into the weight cut, it's going to screw me. So my thought process was, maybe if I drink a little bit more, mainly because I had room. I was like, okay, I can still drink. Let's just keep drinking it. That we would, in theory, be able to lose more. We'd have more water to give. I guess we'll see, because we are a little heavier than what we traditionally are at this time. A little bit. But I guess we haven't went and sweated, and we didn't sweat last night. So I guess let's just play with it. Let's play with it. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I guess let's go knock out this run. See how easy we sweat. Because right now I am sweating my balls off. From my palms to my feet to my armpits, my chest area. My head's not sweating yet. But everything else is pouring sweat. So this should be a good little run. A good little sauna sit. A good little test to see how easy this water is going to come off of me. With that being said, let's get there. Let's get it done. Let's see how easy it is. Alright. Cardio is going great. We just finished up like a 25-ish minute air down bike. I don't know. I know my timer said 20, but I've been doing the air down longer than when I had set the timer. But our energy levels are going pretty good. I figured we would knock out like another 15, 20-ish minute run. Then we'd dip on into the sauna, sitting there for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll get on out of here. So, moral of the story is, cardio's going great, and let's just hope it keeps going as smooth as it is, and the energy levels stay as high as they are, and the sweat keeps flowing as flowingly as it is. Well, cardio went great, energy levels stayed high. We were able to break a pretty substantial sweat. Let's hop into a hot box, sit there for another 15, 20 minutes after our 40 plus minute cardio session. Drain out of the body a little bit and then get on out of here to go kick it with JD for a little bit before she has to go make people feel better today than they did yesterday. Well, that sauna sit, that sweat sesh was probably one of the easiest but best sweat sessions I've had, sauna sits I've had in a long freaking time. Let's just put it this way. I set a 15-minute timer because I was like, I'm only going to do 15 minutes. Well, while I was sitting in there, I'm like literally rolling sweat, but like I'm cold. I've drank so much water that I'm sitting in the sauna and I am like, I want to say I'm cold, but I'm comfortable. Like I'm genuinely comfortable. So when the timer goes off, I just hit repeat and we sat through there another 15 minutes like it was nothing. Not once did we start getting short of breath. Not once did our heart rate start. Not once did we stop sweating. We were literally pouring sweat. We never really overheated. We never really got hot. I'm thinking that the 3 gallons yesterday may have been a really, really, really swell idea. But that took a lot longer than what we had expected it to. From the bike sesh to the running sesh to the sauna sesh. We were in there for like an hour and a half. Let's get our butts home. Pretty sure we got to stop by the store first to grab something to eat. But then let's get our butts home so that we can hop on the games and pretty much call it a freaking night. Like y'all found out before, weight cut time, it's pretty much sleep, drink, sleep, sweat, eat a little bit, sweat some more, play video games. Not really too much to it, but I think if I can do this on a regular basis and down 3 gallons and then down a gallon and a half and then down a gallon and then down a half a gallon and then 2 bottles, I think this may be one of the best weight cuts yet, because you got to think I have extra water in my body than what I traditionally do during the weight cut. So that's why I was sitting in the sauna and like it wasn't bothering me. It wasn't bothering me at all. I really wish I could go train today, but there's nowhere to train today. So a hard cardio sesh, a hard sauna sesh, and we're gonna get our butts home. Probably clean the house a little bit. Might clean up a little bit. Just fold some clothes, tidy up. We did a little bit of that yesterday, but yeah, for the remainder of the day, we're gonna go make some dinner. Thinking some stuffed peppers. That's a zero carb meal and should taste nice and tasty. So I guess let's get home, or let's get to the store, find some peppers, find some ground beef, stuff them, eat them, clean the house a bit, then get on some games, kick it with you guys, because it's like the best part of cutting weight. Get to kick it with you guys the whole entire time. So yeah, let's go find some peppers, ground beef, cook, clean, and kick it with you guys. Alrighty, we have officially made it into the store after getting our freaking car smashed with a buggy and then the lady absolutely peeling out of there. We've made it to the store. We've managed to find our bell peppers and our ground beef, which was actually really hard to find. Finding lean ground beef has become quite the struggle. And then we decided to get some little shrimps to go ahead and cook up as like a side. But now I'm just looking for this no sugar, no salt added tomato paste. Let's see the sauces. I just can't seem to find the tastes. Wait till the predicament. Ooh, I think I found it. Something that I really taste. I think it's
that. Yes. We will. So I'll get the tomatoes and stuff. Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, you can either get the pack of 4 or get 1. It's up to you.
Alright, good news. We found the tomato paste. And we even found a flavor tomato paste that is 6 grams of carbs, 5 calories less than the one I was going to go with. It has more sodium, but that just means I won't add salt to it. Or maybe I will, because it's still salt today. So, I guess let's go purchase items and get our butts home, slap these bell peppers together, maybe clean up a little bit, and then hop on the games, kick with you guys, and call it a freaking night. Well, good news. We have made it in the store and out of the store with everything that we needed for these stuffed peppers. But yeah, folks, as I'm pulling in, I park right here beside the buggy exchanger, the buggy return. My apologies. I guess it would be a buggy return, not a buggy exchanger. But I'm parked right beside it. I hear someone slam a buggy into it. I look over, and then the buggy slams into my car. And so I get out of my car, and she's literally running, like sprinting to her car. She was walking, because I could see her in my rear view. She was walking, then I got out, and she started sprinting to her car. And I'm like, bruh, why you gotta be like that? I didn't chase her down, I didn't yell at her or anything. I was just like, damn, she really just hit my car? And some guy's walking by, he goes, yep. Now she's getting in her car and speeding out of here as quickly as possible. Literally almost hit 5 people in the parking lot trying to get out, all because she hit someone's freaking car with a buggy and she couldn't just say, I'm sorry. That's all you had to do. I'm not gonna like sue you over you hitting my car with a buggy. I would just like just saying sorry. She did scratch the mess out of my car, but other than that, it wasn't like no other extensive damage to my vehicle. You could have just said sorry, though. I mean, like, come on, G. Come on. How low do some people stoop? I guess she stooped pretty low. But yeah, we got our bell peppers. We got our lean ground beef, which was very, 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 very difficult to find at a reasonable price, because I'm not spending $15, $20 on some ground beef. Not happening. And then got some tomato paste, which was actually flavored tomato paste. I didn't think I would have flavored tomato paste, but that was lower carbs than the actual like organic tomato paste, so I went with that instead. Needless to say, I'm excited. We're gonna see if we can whip together a beef and kale filled filled bell pepper. So wish me luck. I hope it tastes good. I don't know. I don't know what else to eat. I'm just starting to get creative. Kind of the fun thing about cutting weight, you just get creative and start throwing shit together. It's probably not gonna taste good, but hey, why not? It's better than eating a piece of meat and veggies, some eggs. You know what I mean? So let's get home. Let's see if we can whip up some magic and make some bell pepper stuffed peppers with no couscous. None of the good stuff. The carbs, you know. Can't have a stuffed pepper with no couscous. But today, we will. And who knows? It may taste just dandy. Oh, come on, G. Anyways, let's get home. Let's cook up. Let's eat. Let's get on these games. And at last, we are home. Let's take our butts inside. Whip together these freaking stuffed peppers. Maybe tidy up a bit. Get everything that tends to get pushed in the background of our lives tidied up in the house, you know, with a day in and day out grind. And then get on some games, kick it with you guys. So inside we go to hopefully make some magic happen. And they are complete. We ended up baking the freaking peppers just a little too long, which ended up destroying the structural integrity of them. But I did try the meat, and the meat is scrumptious. So at least the filling is good. Let's see if them paired together is any good. Needless to say, let's grub down because I have been prepping this for like the past hour and a half. So I'm excited. See if it tastes as good mixed all together as it did before I stuffed it in this pepper. Those peppers were bomb, just about as bomb as that gameplay. And just about as bomb as this bed is about to be. Let's get our butts to bed so that we can wake up tomorrow and get the kids better tomorrow than they were today. Cut some more weight and, you know, maybe head to the gym and get a little bit better tomorrow than we were today. We will see, folks. Anyways, let's get to bed. Well, it is officially fight week. It is Monday. And, well, we woke up with a bit more energy today than what I had expected. And we had woken up. Really, we didn't wake up with enough time to make it to practice on time. But we made it be enough time. I don't know. I woke up with a lot of energy. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's get up. Let's go get better today than we were yesterday. Let's just move the body a little bit. So, since obviously we have no carbs in our body, we're not going to go balls to the freaking wall. But we do have a little bit of sodium still in our body. I brought one pickle slice just in case if something goes south. We have something to stop the cramps. But I figured we woke up in enough time that if we woke up and started going, we would make it out the door on time to make it to practice. And, well, get better today than we were yesterday instead of just sitting around all day while we still do have some energy. I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt because we have to teach our kids later, but I figured the best route of attack for this would be just go up here and have fun. Just go up here, move around a bit, think about what I want to execute in the fight. All those little things, all those little details, and let's just work them. While others are going live, there's always that one person who wants to sit down. Well, that one person who wants to sit down, they can come and drill with me, right? That's my thought process. And I will just drill. Because obviously, if I don't have any carbs in my body, my body is going to be compromised. So I can't just like go 110%. But I can get in here and move a little bit. I mean, just because we have no carbs doesn't mean we can't move. We are removing the sodium today. So, I mean, we could cramp. But I mean, I used to train all throughout the week up until my fight. I'm just going to come in and move around a little bit. Maybe run next door, get some bag work in. Just move. Just move. And then I just have energy. I mean, I'm like, I have energy. I might as well go use it. Might as well go use it. So I'll get up here. We'll move around lightly. Nothing that's crazy that will cause an injury. We'll be smart about it. But just allow us to move a little bit. And if we start feeling drowsy, wonky, whatever, we'll call someone. But I don't think that'll happen. We still have too much water in our bodies for that to really happen. But it could. It could. So, to be safe, we told JP. We told our mama. We let them all know that we are indeed going to practice today. So, just play by ear. We'll probably leave a lot earlier than what we usually do. We usually leave around 1:30, 2 o'clock, sometimes 2:30. Hey, we left at 3. But we'll probably leave, since we usually leave around that time, we'll leave around, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, and we should be good. So, needless to say, our weight's looking great. Weight's looking great. That's pretty much all I can really say. I'm feeling great. Anyways, let's go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, practice went just fine and dandy. Actually, proud that happy, satisfied that we got up and got in here and got some work in, moved around a little bit, got better today than we were yesterday, and shook out a little bit of those nerves, shook out a little bit of the, we got a good sweat going, got me to put some last little tweaks on the game plan, got me to just be able to do what I love to do, and we were able to do it. On no carbs, no sodium, very little food, lots of water. I mean, and honestly, one of the better rolls I've had in a long, one of the better practices I have had in a long time. So, I'm pretty happy with myself. Proud that we got up, we got in here, we got some work done. We got better today than we were yesterday. Not too much more to say about it. Now, I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day. I know we got to get the kids better today than they were yesterday, but I don't know if I'm going to go home, eat some lunch, and then go do some cardio, and then just go get them better, or if I'm going to go home, take a nap, or eat some lunch, take a nap, go get them better, and then do some cardio later, or if I'm going to do cardio now and then go to practice later. I don't know. We'll kind of play that by ear, but I will say, today's morning practice went spectacular. I mean, we're getting out of here. Honestly, normal timing. We rolled the same amount as we normally do. We went just as hard as we normally do. I mean, we're feeling pretty good for someone who is no carbs, no sodium. Body should be cramped by now, but it is not. Feeling pretty stinking good. So, consistency is key to anything, folks. So I figured we'd get our butts up, we'd get a little bit of movement in, and a little bit of movement turned into a lot of movement. So we'll just play by ear, see how the rest of the day looks for us. Whether we go and go knock out our cardio now, or we go knock it out later and get that sauna set in later. I don't know. Either way, we got some cardio in, we got some rolls in, we got a sweat in. We got at least one sweat in already, so I'll count that as one of them. I don't know if we're gonna go to practice tonight or if we're gonna But now I'm just repeating myself. So anyways, let's make this drive home so that we can get some grub in us, because I will say I am kind of hungry now. So yeah, and we didn't pack anything for lunch, so we need to get our butts home, get a little bit grub in us, and reevaluate what the rest of the day has in store for us. Well, after a long, treacherous journey, we have made it back to town, and on our way home, JB called us and told us that, well, the shrimp has like 500 milligrams of sodium per like 10 pieces, so I'm not gonna eat the shrimp. Then I started thinking about it, I was like, oh shoot, shrimp is gonna have salt. It's gonna have sodium. It's from the ocean. That was just preserved shrimp. Maybe fresh shrimp on it, but still. Either way, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna run in here, we're gonna grab some ground beef. We're just gonna make some freaking ground beef patties, I guess. Some hamburger steaks. Guess that's the move for today. So let's get in here, let's grab some ground beef. Let's get home, let's cook up some hamburger steaks, and then probably take us a nap. Wake up, get the kids better today than they were yesterday. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get these hamburger steaks in our bellies first. So we couldn't find anything better than 85-15 in ground beef, but we did find a 90-10 in bison. And honestly, bison burgers slap. They're more savory, they're kind of sweeter, so I'm not really complaining. Let's get home, let's whip up these freaking bison hamburger steaks. Alrighty, we have finally made it home. Let's get our butts inside, let's make up these hamburger steaks, and let's grub down. We have about an hour until we have to go get these kids better today than they were yesterday, so I guess we will just kind of kick it here until we got to go do that, because by the time I get this cooked and eaten, cleaned up, and everything like that, it'll be time to go. So I guess let's get in here, cook up, and hang out for a bit. Well, those bison patties were an absolute freaking hit. I put the chef's kiss on that. Let me tell you right now, those things were amazing. A great idea. A splendid idea. My 10 minutes I got to sit down before the kids' class was also splendid. Now, we're headed to go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. You know how this part of it goes. Let's go get them better today than they were yesterday. Well, kids' class went excellent. We're getting out of here a little later than what we had expected. But kids' class went excellent. The kids got better today than they were yesterday. We worked on if we're inside control and they're turning into you, whether it be knee elbowing, whether it be whatever reason they're able to get on their side and face you, we were just to circle around their head and take their flank. And most of every kid was able to understand and grasp the concept. And the ones who didn't, at least they did it at least once or twice. So eventually one day down the line, they will grasp the concept. I mean, that's kind of the gist of jiu-jitsu. You kind of just, each time you're shown something, you catch on a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and you get a better understanding and a better understanding and a better understanding until you are, well, decent. Because you never will get good. You get decent, I believe. There's always someone out there who is better. But yeah, folks, I guess since we're getting out of here so late and we still have to go find us something to eat for dinner, we still got a few things that we need to do for the day. And we still need to find some time for our cardio and all that jazz. We're just going to go knock out this cardio. And, yeah, we'll get some, traditionally, we don't even go to practice during fight weeks. So the fact that we went to practice this morning is really spectacular. And the fact that I am still going after practice this morning is spectacular. But I think that we should just head on, go knock out some cardio, get us something for dinner. I might just eat the last 2 patties I have, and then call it a night, hop on these games and kick it with you guys. So I guess let's go knock out this cardio, folks. Okay. Bike went excellent. I'm just gonna knock it out with like a 15-20 minute jog. Hop in the sauna. I'm really surprised.
run so that we can get home. We can go down there. And we can play games. We'll catch free dogs. Spend a little time with you guys.
Yet again, another workout went excellent. Cardio went just fine. From the bike to the run. Heck, we even maxed out the treadmill with no carbs, no sodium, and we got practice in this morning. Look at that, folks. And we got a nice, steady sweat of flowing. So let's keep it flowing and let's go get into this hot box. Folks, that was not only an excellent workout, great cardio, but a terrific sweat sesh. I mean, like, when I say we sweat, we freaking sweat, folks. And yet again, we stayed in the sauna for today. It was 20 minutes. I just literally peeked my head out, reset my timer, and jumped back in. And did two 10-minute sessions, but like, I wouldn't even count it as 2 sessions. I would just count it as 1 20-minute session, because I literally opened it, hit the reset button, and slammed the door. So I would call that 1 20-minute session. And throughout that whole 20-minute session, I didn't want to overheat. I didn't want to think, oh man, I'm ready to get the heck out of here. Nope. I felt pretty content. I could have went more, but no point of absolutely draining ourselves today. We still have Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday to remove some fluids from our bodies. So I figured we would call it a night. The gym was about to close, so to the house we go to clean up, probably eat our last 2 patties and some eggs, and call it a freaking night, folks. So I guess I'll catch you guys, if not on the games tonight, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I guess y'all won't see this until after the fight, but you know what I mean. Let's get our butts home so that we can eat and call it a night. And it is a Tuesday, folks, and we have already eaten our unsalted freaking eggs and drinking a cup of Joe, and we're out the door to go knock out some cardio and break a little bit of a sweat. Then the rest of the day, I have no idea what it has in store for us. Nothing at all. No idea whatsoever. We don't have to go get the kids better today than they were yesterday. We really don't have anything else planned for the day. I think we're just going to come home like I had said yesterday and actually get some cleaning done. Fold some clothes. Pack our bags for the fight and the weight cut and all that stuff. And pretty much just chill out today. Hang out. Do whatever we want to do to keep ourselves occupied. Not thinking about food. Not thinking about water. We do get one of these to drink today. And technically, that's what I usually end up drinking, is about one of those and a little bit more, a few sips out of the next one. Probably like 1.5 of these is what I usually drink throughout a day. So like a little bit under a little bit under a gallon. But our weight was looking phenomenal today, so that's a nice thing. I mean, when we woke up this morning, we were right back at the weight in which we were yesterday after we got done cutting weight last night. So that's pretty good. And we drink, I don't know, another little bit over 4 pounds of water after, probably about a pound of chocolate milk, half pound of soda, about 1 pound to 1/2 pound of beef and eggs. So the fact that I ended up losing like 10 pounds overnight to 5 pounds overnight, floating about 5 pounds last night, it's pretty phenomenal. But I will say, last night, after I got done with that gallon jug, I was still quite parched. But I guess I would be parched after I drank 2 gallons on Friday, and then 3 gallons on Saturday, and then 2 gallons on Sunday. Yesterday is a big jump to 1 gallon. And today is a half a gallon, then tomorrow 2 bottles. You get the gist. Y'all know how the process goes. So needless to say, pretty sure our day is going to consist of cleaning. Let's go knock out the sweat. And let's get back to the house so we can fold some clothes, because that is a monstrosity. And both JB and I are home today, so we might as well put ourselves together and get some of those clothes freaking folded. So let's go break this sweat, get home, fold some clothes, and kick it. Do whatever our hearts desire, whatever they may desire. That isn't eating carbs, eating sweets, drinking a bunch of water, drinking sports drinks. None of that, but everything else, we're good to go. Whatever it is our heart's desire. As long as it's proteins, fats, and less than a half a gallon of water. Let's get to the gym and knock out the sweat.
Nothing really interesting to see here, folks. Nothing really interesting to say. Just another run and another sweat broke. Oh, and I can't forget another assault bike workout complete. I can't believe I forgot about the bike. That's really the hardest part. The running jerk after that.
Another good cardio session complete. Another good sweat broken. Let's go hop into the top box, folks. Well, like I have continued to say, the weight is literally just falling off of me. We got 10 pounds to go, folks. 10 flippin' pounds to go. Oh, and I didn't bring my sauna sits up into 10 and 10 today. I just went straight through it. Straight through it. Wait, I mean, I was feeling fine, so I looked down, I was like, click. Turned my timer off, looked up at the clock, I was like, alright, we'll keep going. And we sat there, went through another 10, and I was like, started moving my body a little bit. I was like, I should be good. I should be good. I should be about 10 pounds away. I hop out. 10 pounds to go, baby. 10 pounds to go. Thinking this 3 gallons may be the way. I mean, it just means I have more water. I mean, I literally did not. I had my hood on the whole entire time I was in the sauna. I was cold. Still. Cold. I was like, damn, this thing's not going to break a sweat. And I pull everything off and boom. I'm soaked. So, I guess, let's get home and fold these clothes before our energy levels deplete, folks. Oh, and get some more beef. Or bison. Or something that has that rich taste to it. So that I can make me some more freaking patties. Well, good news. The store had the beef today. So we weren't left screaming, where's the beef? That was corny as hell. But we've been screaming, where's the beef? We have been. We have. And today we didn't have to scream it. Oh, and good news, folks, good news. So, remember those good pops I was talking about? You know? Those very low carb and low sodium pops that I found. Well, I found something even better. In the same brand, they have 0 sodium, freaking fruit pops, and like 10 grams of carbs. And half of them are alcohol sugars, so they don't even really count. Then they had like a chocolate crunch bar, like a brown cow, but 0 sodium. I think it has 5 milligrams of sodium. It's something ridiculous, something ridiculously low, and a very, very, very low carb count. I think it was like 11 carbs in it, 11 grams. And then fruit pearls, and then I found out that fruit pearls have 0 sodium and like 6 grams of carbs. Maybe it's 11. Anyways, let's just put it this way. I found options that are sweet treats that are very, 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 very low in carbs, very low in sodium, or no sodium. So guess what? I get to eat my beef patties, and then I get a sweet treat after. And I don't think I'm just gonna make beef patties today. I think I'm gonna make me a beef patty sandwich. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or a lettuce burger. Guess it would just be a lettuce burger. I'm gonna make me a lettuce burger. Let's hope we enjoy. And home we are. Let's get inside. Let's cook up these lettuce burgers. Get some food into JB, because she keeps saying how hungry she is. I bet you're hungry. I bet. You know, I'm the one with no carbs, no sodium, limited diet. But I bet you're hungry. I bet you're starving, dear. So let me get inside so that I can cook me up some food and watch her eat some mac and cheese and some quesadillas. And then the rest of the day, I don't know. I don't know what it has in store for us. We may go knock out another sweat. We may just hop on the games and call it a night. And then hop into a salt bath when we get off. We'll see after we eat. Let's get inside. I must say that guy turned out to look pretty freaking fire. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks, folks. Well, good news. The lettuce burgers, they were as good as they looked. They really were. And the fruit pearls, those things are to freaking die for. Amazing. Spectacular. Wonderful. Now, let's fold these freaking clothes and then hop on the game to call it a freaking night, folks. And eventually, hop in to the salt bath for our first salt bath and our final sweat of the day. Well, we just had a grand old time. Freaking, I wouldn't say catching dubs with the homies, but playing games with the homies. JB and I caught some dubs, but the homies JB and I did not catch any dubs. But we did have fun. And to the ones who were there, a big fat thank you to y'all, but we now gotta go get in the salt bath so that we can get to bed. So, wish me luck, folks. Well, folks, it is the day before weigh-in day. 24 hours until we step on that freaking scale. Right at 24 hours. It's like 1 o'clock right now. Anyways, we're on the way to the gym to knock out one of our final sauna sets. Then the rest of it will just be salt bath, salt bath, salt bath, salt bath, and more salt bath. So, I guess wish me luck. I woke up 10 pounds away, so 10 pounds in 24 hours, and not ridiculous. It's pretty normal, pretty average, honestly. I think this may keep the spirits higher for longer, considering I'm not sitting at the weight in which I'm supposed to be weighing in at, my fight weight, for a prolonged period of time. I'm only going to be in it for maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on, of course, how low I get today. So, needless to say, let's get to this gym. Let's, I don't know what the plan's going to be today. My body's feeling pretty stinking good, so we may aerodyne and run again, but I might just get some blood flowing in my body just to get me to feel meh, you know, just to feel good. Get something flowing, you know. Get those endorphins up, dopamine levels up. Get the blood flowing. I know I already said that, but we're going to say it again, because that's mainly the main reason why we're going to do it. Not really even to break a sweat. We'll break our sweat in the sauna. I mean, we should break a sweat on the assault bike or on during the treadmill or during the run. But if we don't, I'm not going in here to do cardio today. That's not our goal. That's not our goal at all. Our goal is to drain our bodies. So if the sauna seems to be the best route to drain our bodies, we'll go to the sauna. If the hot tub seems like the best way to keep the sweat flowing, we'll go to the hot tub, whatever it has to be. But needless to say, today is just about getting weight down. No cardio is really needed. Honestly, cardio may be a detriment to me at this point. Of course, cardio is gonna make me feel good right then and there, but after I might feel a little yucky, might wear myself out a bit. So, to be smart, we will hold off on the hard exertion because we don't have any carbs. We don't have any sodium. We don't have any water in us. I mean, literally, so much water we got today. That's it. We've already drank half of it. We get another bottle too, but it doesn't last long. It will not last long, and we're trying to save that bottle for tonight. So I guess the moral of the story is, wish me luck. Let's hope we drain a whole lot of weight off of us with little to no effort and little to no exertion and little to no pain. As of right now, we're not in really any pain. We didn't wake up in pain. We were a little parched this morning with a little sore tummy. Our head was a little foggy. But once I got some food in me, oh, I had the best idea. I took one of those patties and I ground it back up like if it was just a block of ground beef. Mixed it up into my eggs. Cooked it with my eggs this morning. Goodness gracious, that was a game changer. We might just eat that for lunch again so that I can stretch the patties a little bit longer. Anyways, we're about to pull into the gym, so let's pull in here. Let's hop out. Let's get on that salt bike, get the blood flowing, and then hop into the hot box and get a sweat going. Wish me luck, folks. Well, good news. Sweat went just a dandy. We just went ahead and did an assault bike for about 20-ish minutes. And then hopped over to the sauna and sat in there for about 45 minutes. 3 10-minute intervals and 3 5-minute intervals. And we're about 7 pounds away. 7 pounds and point a few away from making weight. So, but we did drink our whole bottle of water while we were there, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Anyways, it is what it is. I guess we're gonna get home and take us a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a nap, and then get up and do it all over again here in about 2-ish, 3-ish hours, folks. Go home, recover up a bit, see if we could float a few more pounds or a few more ounces, and come back up here and sweat again. Alrighty, folks, we have made it home, and it is time to kick back and relax for a bit before this next sauna sit. So I will catch you here in a bit. Alrighty, folks, the final sweat, the final sauna sit went great. We are 4 pounds away. 4 pounds away, and we have made weight. I am a happy cookie, but I'm also a very annoyed cookie right now because we were done, I don't know, 20-ish minutes ago, and I was walking out and some gentleman came, and I know this guy, but he comes up and he checks the scale when I'm stepping on it, and he goes, "Let me see what weight you're at." He goes, "Oh, when are you fighting?" And starts trying to give me freaking weight cut advice. And I'm like, "Thank you, brother. I was trying to be as nice as I could, trying to be as nice as I could, trying to be as nice as I could." And he's just continuing to inform me how his fighters cut weight. And I'm like, "That's wonderful, but brother, I'm not your fighter. So, could you just let me leave? Because I'm trying to get to some Jesus time before I have to get to this hotel." And he just kept on yapping, kept on telling me how I'm doing it wrong. Tell me how I'm doing this wrong, doing that wrong, dehydrating myself, all the in-between. And how his fighters do it this way. And so I had to inform him the way that his fighters are doing is considered overexertion, and that is not how you do it. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't want to be like, "Hey dude, can you please leave me alone?" But that's really what I wanted to say. He's over here trying to lecture me about, "You don't want to use the sauna to make the rest of the way, and the salt bath's even worse." And I'm like, okay, I'm glad that you're giving me your opinions, but they aren't needed right now, but okay. Needless to say, I think we're a little too late to get some Jesus in, but we are going to try our absolute freaking best. I am just stinking annoyed. Like, I get your fighters do that, but what you're telling your fighters to do is considered overexertion, and is going to raise their lactic acid levels, in turn raising their creatinine levels, in turn not helping their performance. He's trying to tell me about his performance and how fasting and doing this and doing that, and like, y'all know what I'm thinking about fasting. You're a moron. It doesn't help with your performance at all. Food's gonna help you with your performance. trying to tell me about dieting. Brother, no offense, but you're obese. I think I know what I'm doing. Anyways, let's try to get some Jesus in. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to the hotel. Unpacked the car. Let's roll the cart up. I guess not roll it up. Push it to the elevator and have the elevator lift us up and get to the room so that we can call it a night, folks. Alrighty, we have made it up to the room and gotten our things unpacked, and luckily we have already hit the sauna and gotten to the weight in which we need to. So we don't have to get in the salt bath tonight. We can just take our butts straight to bed. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I am going to hit the freaking hay. Well, folks, after having to spend all morning doing a meeting in which we did not want to have to do, trying to cut weight in the process, we have officially had our first bad weight cut, and I don't know how long. We've done ran out of time. To the venue we've got ahead. Wish us luck, say a prayer. We got a good Father, He'll protect me. He'll do what's right. He is a miracle worker, and He'll work some miracles today, I know it. Let's get to the venue, folks, and just say a prayer that the weight has been made. Alrighty, folks, we have weighed in and we are out of there. Let me just tell you, court and trying to make weight in the same day, it's not freaking fun, folks. It is not fun at all. Not at all. But it is what it is. We got them both done. Now let's get to somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere that'll make us feel better. Because I can't lie right now, your boy, it's quite low on energy. Alrighty, now that we have gotten some fluids in us and we are feeling human again, let's go get some freaking food in us. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to the best dang burger spot in the state of Georgia. Let's get in here and let's stinking grub down. Lunch, breakfast, the first meal, whatever you want to call it, was pretty freaking fantastic. But we have made it back to the hotel, and I am so ready to stinking shower. So what are we going to do? We're going to run inside, we're going to shower up, and probably sit down for a little bit, and then get back up and go get some more food. So let's go get a shower because I feel grody. Well, our shower made us feel absolutely freaking spectacular. Feel like a new man, refreshed, rejuvenated, revitalized, clean. But JB has forgotten things at the house, so we're having to go to the store to go get her some things.
You need snacks.
To go get her some things, and then we will go get us some dinner. The dinner awaits us just 2 hours after our lunch. Not even an hour and a half after our lunch, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I'm hungry again. JB's not really hungry again, so we're gonna go through the Target, and then we will go grab us some, how can I make that sound like Target? Some dinner-ay. Alrighty, folks, we haven't made it to food. We've gotten things at Target, and here we are to get some dinner-ay. Well, dinner was absolutely freaking scrumptious. Like, when I say scrumptious, it was great. JB and I have made a mistake. We ate too much, and we feel like junk. I can't lie. We did not make a no happy plate. But let me tell you, folks, kids are stinking hilarious. Sad. They're mean. They're the little turds. Kids are assholes. Let's just put it that way. Kids are assholes. But we were sitting beside a family, and this little boy was telling the story of how he was getting bullied. And he goes, and the damn white kid just kept picking on me. And I was like, I just started busting out laughing. He said, I didn't want to fight him, and he just kept pushing me. He's like, I didn't fight him, Dad. I didn't fight him, Mom. I was just a good kid. But why do they gotta bully me? I should have turned and given him a his Karate Kid moment and been like, do you want to learn to fight? I'll teach you to fight. Kids are so mean, though. But that little boy was hilarious, cracking me up. The whole entire time we were eating, he was just saying the most outlandish things. And we were so close to each other, it was hard not to listen. But yeah, don't be a bully. Bullies are jerks. Well, let's get to the hotel so that we can call it a freaking night, because I am sleepy after staying up all night yakking. Your boy is about zapped. So the hotel we go, and to the bed we go. Well, folks, today is that day. Today is freaking fight day. The day that we have been waiting for. The day that we have been anticipating. It's fight day. Let's go get some fight day breakfast. Get back here, let our bellies settle after, and then go get us a fight day shakeout. You know, the cool thing is we are like literally like 2 minutes from the venue. So I get to run to the venue and hop in the cage for my shakeout today. This will be a different one. Anyways, let's go get some breakfast. Well, our breakfast was terrific, but we need to go rest our bellies so that we can get back up here in about, I'd say about 2 hours-ish. About 2 hours. Go knock out a shakeout and then get us back in the bed, take another nap, and then get to the venue. So let's get back to the hotel so that we can get a nap, rest our tummies, let our foods digest, let our bellies stop feeling like we're gonna explode. And then to the venue we go. That was a great nap. But now it's time to go get the shakeout on. So let's go knock out this run, get a little shadow boxing in, and let's get back over here so we can continue resting up. Just a few more hours. Sweat definitely broken. Let's get back to the hotel. I'd say we're pretty shaken out. And back at the hotel we are. That was a nice little jog down, jog pack, shake out in the cage. That was real nice. Let's get back in here. Let's rinse off because that cage was not cleaned from the last show. And then let's get back into the bed and get us a few more hours of resting. That was one spectacular final nap. Let's go get a spectacular final snack for a spectacular final performance of the year. Alrighty, final snack down. I will catch y'all after my hand is erased.
It's height 5 feet 11 inches tall, having weighed in at 138.2 pounds. He trains with striker, fight center, and he fights out of Douglasville, Georgia. They call him the BillyGoat.
Let's go, Brian. Go up to your feet. Up to your feet. Come on, start into it. seconds. 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 2-on-1. Okay, Brian, 2-on-1. He has one hook in, you're good. You're good. Start turning to your left. Start turning to your left. You're going to try to get out. Don't let it. Move. Alright, go back. Let's hear it. It's okay. Huh? I can't hear it.
He's cramping. He's cramping.
Oh, yeah.
Walk.
Alright, it's okay. 2-on-1. I know you're stressing this. Relax your feet. Relax your feet. And take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Can't fight. Keep the head up just like you are. Okay? Okay. Hey, stick one side, turn it. Hey, that's fine. Go to your...
Good, Brian. Good, Brian. Good. Take down.
Hey, it's okay. It's going to blow and run on it. There you go. Bring it up.
There you go.
Don't waste energy right now. Don't waste. Go to the single on his left side. On your left side. Go to the single on the left. Go to the single on the left, Brian. Walk to your left, Brian. Walk to your left. Just drop it.
Sorry, Brian. Come on.
Okay.
What time is it?
You got 35 seconds, Brian. Don't wait for the second hook in.
Protect your neck.
There you, hey, big shoulders. He's gonna lock the body triangle, but it's okay. He's not gonna submit to you right there. You're good. Just 2-0, 2-on-1. He's not submitting.
10 seconds. Come on, Brian. Come on. Yeah.
Hey, no bang. It's okay. Hold. What did you say?
Turn into him, Brian. Turn into him.
Well, folks, we have made it back to the hotel, and as y'all just saw, it did not go in our favor. I know what we did wrong. I know what is wrong. I know what is going on. For a while, I felt invincible until about like 4 weeks ago. The ones who have been on the live stream know what's going on. I ended up injuring myself about a month ago. Everything's excuses. I mean, at the end of the day, everything's excuses, so I'm not going to make excuses for myself. But we reverted back to the same mind frame that we had about 3 years ago, where the person who was in front of us was much bigger than us. And that wasn't the case. That the challenge in front of us was too great. And that wasn't the case. And yet again, 10 fights in, and we've walked out with less damage than most people take in one fight. 10 fights. Over 10 fights, we've taken less damage. But for once, we're going to take a little bit of time. Everyone's told us to take a little bit of time and work on this. Work on this. As in not like cardio, not in like strength, not in like technique, but mental. Let your body heal. Because I know what I did wrong. And no amount of training is going to fix what we did tonight. It's really not. I mean, I can go in there and beat my head into a wall as much as I want, but at that point, that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be improving. It's not going to be getting better. It's going to be kind of just beating your head into a wall over and over and over and over again. Because unless you can get through this, because this game is 90% mental, you're not going to get through it. And tonight showed that. Congrats to my opponent. I'm not knocking my opponent by any means. Not saying that like he's just dog shit. No, he was a good opponent. He was a contender. There was a contender fight, in my opinion. He'll probably fight for the title. But it's not me. It's not who y'all saw out there, and everyone knows it. And I'm just That's all I can really say is we're disappointed in ourselves. We should have. My team told me. JB hinted at it. A lot of people hinted at it. I should have pulled out. I heard a few months ago. I've had injuries. I've had injuries. Let's just put it that way. Because I'm prideful and egotistical, I couldn't just bite the bullet and say, I can't do it right now. I need to let my body heal. But I guess for once we're gonna have to, and through that process we'll work on building up our mental and everything else around fighting. I'll sit on the sidelines for a little bit. It's gonna suck, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do to get through this mental gap that we're going through, because I don't know what happened. Last fight before last, perfect. The fight before last, not so perfect. I don't know what's going on. We went through a mental blockage for a few years. And then here we are. Back at it. With the mental blockage. Don't know what it was either, because I was communicating. Round one, when he took my back, I went to go post, and I knew to give out, so I couldn't circle around. I literally told JB last night that I'm gonna shoot. He's gonna sprawl, and I'm gonna circle around to the back, and I'm gonna take his back, and we're gonna finish this fight, and we're gonna get out of there and go home. That's not what happened. If anything, I shot, he sprawled, he circled to the back. I shot my head down. There's a lot of things, like I said, technicality I did wrong, and I knew I was doing wrong. We didn't have fun out there. We did. It was fun, but it could have been more fun if we'd have just had fun. We forgot to have fun. That's all I can really say. We forgot to freaking have fun, folks. Don't know if it's burnout. Don't know if it's just not competing enough, because we were competing a lot. And we did take a few months off of competing. Then hop in the cage. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know. I wish I could tell you what it was. But I know technicality-wise, I know exactly what I did wrong. I know what I need to do better. Everyone says it's here. I don't know what it is. They told me to take some time to heal my body for once. And I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to heal up. We had fun tonight during the fight. I mean, you saw me in there joking and laughing. I was having fun. My neck cramped while he was on my back. I was pointing to my corner telling him, I can't move my left side. My neck is cramping. Like, the whole side is cramping. But we'll get it down. It is what it is. Shit happens. Things happen. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. We don't know it now, but we'll know it one day. Let's get inside. Let's grub down a little bit, because JB ordered us pizza from a place that we have been wanting for 2 years since we started training at the new location. So yeah, let's go inside. Let's grub down. We'll reevaluate later. Right now, all I can do is freaking go on with my day. That's all we can really do. I want to boohoo. I want to cry about it, but what's that really gonna do? Not jack shiz. So let's go inside. We'll cry over spilled milk later, because you can't cry over right this second. Maybe like in a day or two, but in a day or two it'll be old news, so it won't really matter. It'll be cleaned up. You know what I mean? So let's go grub down and let's call it a freaking night. I guess I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and then we'll end this little vlog of the fight week, the ups and the downs, life of being a fighter. Well, folks, it is the next night, and I figured I'd get on here and we'd go ahead and finish out this fight week vlog. I guess you could call it this fight week video. I don't really know where to start. I planned on waiting until, well, I'd planned on waking up this morning and finishing the video, but considering we didn't really sleep on what happened, we didn't sleep last night, like at all. We stayed up looking at a wall, just questioning, where was the blockage? Why did our brains put a mental block on us? Why? What is it? Is it because we had too many things on our plate at one time, and then on top of it trying to hop into a cage? Is it because we take ourselves too serious sometimes? Because I know we do. Is it because we don't take ourselves serious enough sometimes? Which I also know we do. It's something I'm really, really, really bad at, is finding that balance between being serious and not being serious. There's a perfect balance you got to find there, and it's one that's an art in and of itself. Again, I do not knocking my opponent. He was indeed the better fighter last night. He showed up. He did what he had to do all the way around. I myself did not. All the way around. Granted, a lot of things were out of our hands, but getting into the cage and performing was in our hands. And that was one thing we could control. That was one thing we could control. We couldn't control that we were in court literally all day, weight cut day. We couldn't. We tried to change the dates. Couldn't change them. Tried to change time. They don't do them after 3 o'clock. So needless to say, that was out of our hands. The weight cut, that was out of our hands. Okay, so if the weight cut was out of your hands, what about the weeks leading up to it? Well, an injury happened. That was out of our hands. And honestly, I should have put my pride and my ego to the side. When we were a week out and when someone touched that compromised area and I was still dropping with pain because of it, quincing in pain because of it, we may have needed to say, hey, this is maybe not the best idea. But what did we do? We still went in there because our pride and our ego and our not want to make someone else feel what we have felt in the past from opponents pulling out on us. Like, I've been injured and I've gotten in the cage and done just fine. Why can't you? Well, sometimes that's not how it works. Sometimes your body is compromised enough to where that little voice in the back of your head says, hey, don't do this dumb shit. Don't step out there and do that. And last night that voice won. We weren't able to beat that voice. We weren't. And that's a battle we have had to fight for a while. I mean, we've pulled ourselves out of it before. So, not saying we can't do it again. I mean, I'm definitely still emotionally, like, I hate to use the word emotionally shook up or the phrases emotionally shook up, but that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm like, dang. There's been all kinds of emotions to, I want to go right back out there and do it again, but everyone said let your body heal, so we can't do that. Let's go shoot our shot again, you know? To, I want to give it all up. But then I remember that little boy who was like, had such a big dream, and what he would think about you. What would he think? I know what he would think. He'd think that you're a little baby if you don't go back out there and freaking do it again. Like, you've worked 10 years? 10 plus years, not just 10 years anymore. 10 plus years to build who you are. And you would just give it up because of one little mental blockage? Psh. Honestly, I think giving up because of a little mental blockage is more of being a bitch than having a mental blockage. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, at least with a mental blockage, you still make that walk and you still go back out there and you still go do what you love to do. You know? Because this won't last forever, folks. Like, yes, we had boo-boos going in there. Yes, a week before the fight, the boo-boo was still hurting to the point where I was like, dang, please don't touch me there again. That junk hurt. You know what I mean? But if I just don't go back out there, what does that make me? A quitter? And I always told myself I wouldn't quit at this until it's just something I don't enjoy anymore. And it's not that I don't enjoy it. Sometimes there's something that I have a really hard problem with. It's either I'm too serious, because I take myself pretty serious sometimes, or I'm not serious enough. Like, we're either goofing around, or we're so serious that we lock up. I can never find that middle ground. And I can't say never, because I have found that middle ground. I have felt like I was in that flow state. I was saucing it up. I was doing the things that I needed to do. But then there's been other times where we've been so serious that it's went south. And then there's been other times where we've been so unserious, so like, I'm gonna walk through the sky. This is gonna be no issue. It goes very wrong too. But like I said, folks, we won't be able to do this forever. We won't. I mean, eventually, one day, this is gonna get a little personal, and I believe I've already mentioned it, but one day your body will wither away. It'll just wither away. You won't be able to do the things you used to be able to do. Things as simple as tie your shoe. You know, I'm watching it right in front of my eyes. A man who could freaking lift the world with one finger. Watching him wither away right in front of me. Right in front of me. It was hurting. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in the live stream because I've had to get off and rush to the hospital. I don't know if I've mentioned it in these vlogs, but yeah, this whole last month of the camp, the past month we spent in the hospital. Not us, but rushing our grandfather back and forth from the hospital. And, you know, folks, watching someone who you used to think is a Superman come down to human level it's something else. Something I never thought I would have to experience. I mean, I know how life works and that one day you'll have to experience that, but let me tell you, folks, it's probably one of the most saddening things I've ever seen. Hurts my heart more than anything. So there was a lot of reasons why not to go out there. But we did. Why? Because time and time and time again, opponents have pulled out on me when I have put in hard work, dedication, and grinded for some stupid reasons. Dumb reasons. Some guy hurt his pinky one time and didn't want to come out there and fight me. Brother, why? I've limped to the cage and beat people's asses before. You know? Doesn't make sense. And I didn't want to make someone else feel like that. So instead of being selfless and thinking about my family, I was selfish. I let the athlete come out. I did. And maybe that's a lesson. This is the lesson that I need to learn. Is that sometimes life's bigger than wins and losses. Wins and losses. At the end of the day, we're an amateur. We're a flippin' amateur. This record goes back to 0, 0, 0. As soon as we turn pro. And at the end of the day, even if we were pro, it doesn't really matter. Your professional record doesn't even really matter. What did you do in your last 3 fights? What have you done in your last 3 fights? That's what the UFC really looks at. If you've made a pretty good name for yourself in the past 3 fights, over your career, and then the past 3 fights you've had a really, really, really good performances, guess what? They'll accept you. They'll call you. They'll make that call for you. So what are we worried about? Why do we take things so serious? Why not go have fun? The whole reason why we do this is to go have fun. Not saying that we didn't. But like I said, there was more fun that could have been had. I could have smiled more. I didn't. I came out to the cage, big-eyed, straight-faced, not slapping up the crowd, not dabbing up the crowd, not cheering everyone out, pointing everyone out, saying what's up to all my homies, doing all those cool things. Everyone I saw, I was just like, it is what it is. I can't fix it now. And like I said last night, we ain't gonna cry over spilt milk. The milk's already spilled. Clean the shit up and go on with your day, baby. You know what I mean? There's lessons to be learned here. There are. I guess one is take care of your body. 2 is take care of your family. And 3 is stop freaking caring so dang much. I know you put a lot of time and effort into it, so it's hard not to care. But go out there and have fun. Because if you don't have fun, you're going to be more upset. Even if I go and get the win, I'm going to be pissed if I don't have fun. Because why the hell was I there if I wasn't having fun? What's the point of being there? What's the point of all this if it wasn't to have fun? You know? I've said it since the beginning of time. When I stop having fun, I'll say deuces to the sport. But even losing, it was fun. It could have been more fun. And I could have embraced it more. But I still had fun. It sucks. It does. Losses suck. If they didn't, then we want to keep getting back in there. You know, if a loss was just like, it is what it is. You know? It wouldn't fire you back up to go, all right, let's get back to the gym. You know? And something that I've also, I guess, gonna have to learn is, since everyone told me to sit my ass down this week, guess what I didn't get to do? I didn't get to go mask this loss with training. Because that's what I usually do. I usually, after a loss, get right back into the gym the next day. Right back on that horse to mask the pain of the loss. This time we didn't. We had to feel it. And it sucks. It sucks bad. I don't want to feel this again. I don't. But I also want to go have fun again. I do. So, I guess the moral of the story is, we're not done. There's some things we need to fix, some mental blockages we need to get over, whether it be take a bunch of boxing matches, a bunch of kickboxing matches, take a bunch of more grappling matches. I don't know, whether it be freaking go beat her head into the wall and at the gym, whether it be stinking digging into the psyche. We're gonna fix it, folks. I promise y'all. We're gonna fix it. We fixed it before. We can do it again. We can. I know we can. To everyone who's made it this far, to the new people, like, comment, subscribe. I don't usually ask that, but I guess today I will. And to everyone who's been following me along on this journey over the past year through the life of a fighter, comes and joins us on the stream. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And I guess on to the next one we go, folks. BillyGoat freaking loves ya.